Hello everyone and welcome back to Space Weirdos, where this time the CuraTek Automatons, or zombies as they're sometimes known, will take on the Virpoid Hives. And it's going to be I'm actually kind of looking forward to this one, mainly because both of these factions are very close range. They both want to get up in each other's grills, and they're these guys, the Virpoids, are very, very maneuverable. They're actually surprisingly good in melee, and they have flamethrowers. These guys have numbers and are very hard to kill. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting one just to see who can come out on top on this one. If the flamethrowers of the Virpoids don't work, they're just going to get swarmed. But if they do work, the zombies ain't going anywhere very, very quickly. So yeah, quick rundown for people who've not seen before. We have got the CuraTek Automaton, who is the leader. He's tough, he's good in melee, and he can heal up his allies. And we have 10 civilian automata who are just rubbish, but they can only be killed if you roll 10 or more on the under fire or under attack charts. So they are very hard to keep down, but they're actually surprisingly easy to put down. But yeah, on this side we have got the Praetorian, who is very, very cool. He's tough, he's very powerful, and while he's alive, everyone else has a really good willpower. We have 4 warriors who have jump packs and flamethrowers. Oh, he's got a jump pack as well, but he very rarely uses it. 3 workers who are basic assault rifle dudes at the back. The mission, as always, is grabbing objectives, but as always, it will almost certainly come down to one side wiping the other. And yeah, honestly, coin toss right now. I'm really excited. So let's get set up and go. And here is our deployment. The Virpoids don't really need to hide, so they're just gonna move up and shoot stuff. The Automata, on the other hand, I've tried a little bit of a split up this time. They all still want to be within 5 inches of him. But that's actually a lot larger than just everyone needs to be right next to him. So giving it a bit of a shot. Still going to be interesting to see where it goes. The zombies also don't need to be as careful this time. There aren't that many ranged attacks on the Virpoid side. So yeah, let's see who goes first. Will it be the zombies, or the 5, or the Virpoids with a 7? It's going to be the Virpoids going first. Okay, I've done a couple of moves. Basically, all of the warriors have moved 2 sticks up. And over here, these 3 have moved up, and the leader has also moved up. So, again, nothing too, complicated or anything. But the Praetorian has moved up on top of here, and can see down here, and he's going to spend some command points really blowing these guys away. They are going to spend command points to defend, because there's nothing else to really do with them. So D8s on the defense versus D12s on the offense. 10 versus 3. Good use of command points. And 6 versus 21. So that's slightly more than 3 times, so plus 2. 8 is going to stagger the closest one, but that may mean he can just get healed at the end of the start of the next turn. Wouldn't that be great for him? And now, more movement. I cannot stress just how good jump packs are. The ability to just jump over buildings or on top of them is great. He's taken 2 moves because he had to get up to there. Next time he can get up and start shooting. He's moved around here so he can start flanking as well. And this one had to come through the middle and is probably going to go for this one, but we will see. On this side, though, A lot of dudes, a lot of dudes. Really going to come down to who gets the initiative next time. This time, because quite honestly, someone's about to break out a flamethrower and it's going to be nasty. I was about to say it's a crucial initiative phase. It's really not. So, yeah, first up, he's going to try and heal. The difficulty is 6, and yep, that's 8. So he does get the stagger off because he's within 5 inches of the CuraTek. And now Virpoid initiative is 5 versus 3. Okay. Oh, okay. The Virpoids can go first, and the question now is who gets the first shot off. Okay, he has jumped all the way over there, and he is going to flame this lot. It's stupid, and it's put him in a massive amount of danger, but it has at least sort of like, it's so many people are going to get shot. He's going to use both sides are going to use a command point when he shoots the leader, and then the rest of them it's going to be straight rolls. So, shooting the CuraTek, defense of 11, it's 2d8. It is possible that he will actually succeed. 16 does beat 11. Oh no. For 8, okay, that is a stun on the leader. Now, flat d6 versus d6 for everyone else. Starting with her. Defense of 7, offense of 7. Her. Defense of 4, offense of 8. That is doubled, so +1. 4. She can't shoot back. She doesn't have anything. This dude here. Defense of 9, offense of 7. This lady here. Defense of 9, offense of 9. And this dude at the back. Defense of 7, offense of 4. Okay, that was pretty nasty, honestly, but I think the leader is going to try and break his stun. Going to go with another command point on this because he's already he's willpower 2d10, so this is going to put him up to d12s. So let's try it. Difficulty of 8. That is 11. He's broken the stagger. Going to move into melee combat. And he is going to ask very, very politely if the warrior would not. So, the warrior, first of all, actually used the leader in melee combat. He's really good. I keep forgetting just how good the leader is. The warrior is defensive d8, so at 8, do you know what? I'm going to spend my last command point putting the CuraTek's prowess up to 2d12 for 11, which is, you will note, more than 8. He has hit, and he's got horrible claws and teeth, so it's +1 to the under attack roll. For 10, yeah, he just immediately kills this guy. Ouch, 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 ouch. However, do you know what? I don't even need. Next flamer guy goes up to here, and he's only going to be able to get it on. He's not going to be able to get the guy at the back. But what he can do is spend a command point, and the zombies have no more. So, the CuraTek gets 13. Versus 10. Nope. And then everyone else, it is going to be d6s versus d6s. So, let's go her and then go clockwise. So, first runner gets 4 versus 10. 10 is double for +1, that is 8. So she is staggered. Second runner, 8 versus 11, that is a hit. For 8, she is also staggered. Oh, it's kind of blocking that entire front line. See, this is where the flamethrower is coming good. That lady there gets 6 versus 7, that is a hit. 8 also staggered. And last dude at the back is 7 versus 6. He's missed, but that's not brilliant for any of this lot. You know what? I'm not even going to bother with this lot yet. He's going to move in and try and hit twice. D8 on the defense versus D6 on the offense, but there's 2 attacks. And they have claws and teeth, so there's no penalty on this. Defense of 13, you can't hit. Second one is defense of 10. Offense of 5. Okay. That warrior is kind of sticking it out as the next lot of flamethrowers come in. Actually, no flamethrowers. Praetorian is going to aim and start shooting at this dude. The defense is 5. The offense is 15. That is 3 times, which means +2 for a kill. Second shot into this dude. That is defense of 8. Offense of 13. That is a hit. 5 is... Oh, can move forward. Oh, no, that's actually really bad. It's going to move forward 5. And that means he is going to charge the warrior in the back. Just try and kill him, basically. The defense is on D8s. So that is 8 versus 2. And second attack, 7 versus 3. This warrior is a badass. I hope he survives the entire game now. Who's next? You know what? He's going to come up here. He's going to aim once and spend a command point, and he's going to take a shot at the leader because he can. 3 D12s versus D10s. D10 on defense is 7. D12 on offense is 16. 16 is twice as much. So 4. He could shoot back if he had a ranged attack, but he doesn't. So meh. Okay. Who's going to go next? I genuinely don't know. I will think about this and get back to you. Okay, this dude has moved up here, and the worker has moved around here, and he's going to try and shoot him. Just trying to, like, free up the space so he can move in and try and attack. So, moved up once, going to aim once and shoot. So, defense of 9 versus offense of 10. Barely, but that's enough. 4, 3. Woo. Okay. So that is a miss there. Well, I think it's a miss. He just can't shoot back. What do I want to do now? What do I want to do now? Do you know what? I think this dude is going to move up and probably get up to about here, which would be quite nice. Actually, I don't even need to measure this. Right there, and now the question is, what do I want to do with these flamethrower guys? Because I can probably get them like up to about here and maybe hit I will do some measuring and get back to you. Okay, he can go flunk, flunk, lands there. He's going to shoot these five. The leader is in the open. These four are in cover, so they're actually going to be fairly tough. But the leader is the one I'm trying to kill. So leader gets 11. The flamer does not. Now for the rest of the other four, actually, I'm going to do the D8 first because this one's on D8s. The other three are staggered, so they're on D6s still. So the one that isn't staggered gets 13. No, that's 11. That is an 11. No, misses. The other ones are staggered, so they get D6, and I'm going to start top one and then come down. So a defense of 3 versus an offense of 4. High numbers today. 4, she can shoot back if she had a gun. The first jogger gets 10 versus 5. Second jogger, 8 versus 6. Cool. Absolutely sweet bugger all. I'm not sure what I'm going to do now. You know what? She's going to try and break her thing, stagger. So difficulty is 6 versus 8. Yep, she breaks it. Now she can't actually charge him because he's behind the thing, but he can move up here. So next turn she can attack either of them, which is nice. Yeah, this guy's going to do the same thing. Just I don't need to measure this. Can shoot. He's going to be able to get that one. I know he'll be able to get all of them. 5 inches is longer than you'd think. Yeah, so yeah, and then 5 inches that way. Yeah, he could definitely get all of them. So yeah, let's do that. Leader gets 14. The one that isn't staggered gets 14. The one at the top gets 11 versus 10, and the other staggered jogger gets 5 versus 11. Oh, that's going to be +1. 7. Okay, so she's going to be downed and staggered. Actually really helps because it means she's now behind that wall, which means this is the only guy left to go, and he's going to have to go up there and then not shoot her. There's other people thinking he can shoot her. It's not the end of the world. But yeah, I'm going to try breaking the stun on that one. Difficulty of 10. 6. Second attempt. Difficulty of 5. 9. Yeah, broke the stagger. I guess going to have to go around that way. And while we're here, like I say, it's the only thing he can do. Go up there. Going to aim once and shoot at this dude. So that dude has a defense of 6 versus an offense of 16, which is doubled for +1. 9, that is downed and stunned. Cool. Not phenomenal, but at least it means, you know, in a decent firing position. If the poor warriors don't all die. Last thing left to do is the rest of these guys. One there, and he is going to move up there just for next turn. So at the start of this game, I said this lot the Virpoids are going to really need to make these flamer shots count, otherwise it's going to be a massacre. And they killed 1 person and ended with 1 person downed and stunned. Maybe not going to be the best result in the world. See you in turn 3. So before I was saying about, the healing ability is longer range than you think it is. He's in 5 inches, so I'm going to try and give him a free revive. The difficulty is 7. He rolls a 5. He doesn't get it, but the zombies get an initiative of 7. The Virpoids get a 5. So, you know what? He is going to move into combat with both of these guys. Screw it. He has woken up today and chosen violence. I think he's going to spend 2 command points. And I think so are they. It's about the only way they're going to survive this, because it's D12s versus D10s. He's going to start on this one. That is 7 on the defense, 11 on the offense. For 10, it instantly kills him. On to the next one. 17 versus 13. But still, he is pinned in melee. And that's bad. It's really bad. I think he's going to go next. I don't hugely need to, make decisions at this point. It's actually quite fun. So, the Virpoids have the living weapons rule, which means that they all count as having, even that they don't get penalties from unarmed attacks. So, yeah, they are, his prowess D8. He's not dreadful. They are defense D6. He's going to hit this one first. Defense of 10. Offense of 9. Second attack. Defense of 6. Offense of 15. So that is going to be... D6s. Could have used the green ones, but no, I have standards. 8. That is staggered. Gonna screw it. Gonna hit him again. Down to D4s versus D8s. 5 versus 14. Not quite triple, but +1 is a kill. Thing is, the armies are peace trading, but the problem is that the Virpoid pieces are so much more expensive. And on that note, screw it, he's going to charge. Go in. D8s on the defense. 10 versus D6s on the offense. 8 and second attack. 12 can't be hit. Still not great. Absolutely not great. This dude is going to aim and shoot. He's going to start with this guy. It's D10. He's going to use his last command point to get it up to D12s versus D6 on the defense. 7 versus 9. That is a hit. That's 5. 5 is... I can move 5 inches. Oh, no. Yeah, screw it. You're going to move up here. Not all the way, but just like, so you can charge him in the back. Second shot, same guy. Defense of 9 versus, it's going to be D10s this time. 11, that is a hit. For 9, okay, it's downed and staggered. That's something. It may not be enough, but it is something. She's also going to move in and try and attack. 2 attacks. First one, defense of 7. Oh no. Offense of 10. Double 1. Okay, so Virpoid gets to attack back into her. So she gets an 11. He gets an 8. So second attack. It's 12. Can't hit. Don't know why I rolled. Yeah. Yeah. Praetorium is going to try shooting this guy. Going to aim once to get up to D12 on firepower. So, yeah. 6 versus 3. And 7 versus 6. Oh my god. Virpoids are losing control of the situation quite rapidly. Honestly, I think he's actually going to attack him. Just so I can get it out of the way, and I know, like, he hasn't gone, but I'll just make sure they've all gone basically. 6 on the defense versus 11 on the offense. That was almost double. 9, he is downed and staggered. So D6 is on the defense for the second attack. That's 7 versus 5, and third attack. That is 7 versus 8. 4, 9. That does build up. So yes, that is a third one of these guys dead. Browns. Good golly gosh. I think he's going to go as well. He's going to try and screw it. He's going to try hitting the leader. He may as well. He's got 3 attacks. So, oh my god, this is as they say in French, this is a clusterfuck. Defense of 14 versus an offense of 5. Second attack, defense of 13 versus 9. Getting closer. Defense of 12 versus 4. Further away. Yeah, the Warriors are not doing their job properly. Now I'm going to measure and see if that one can charge him in the back now, as he deserves. The answer is not quite. To punish this horrifying slight, this dude is going to aim and try and rinse these two, starting with this one. He gets a defense of 4 versus an offense of 18. That is triple, so +2. That is a kill. Oh, come on. A few more like that, please. Second one, this one here, gets a defense of 3. Offense of 9, again, triple, so +2. 8, 9, 10. Oh my god, yes. Yes. That is something. I'm going to have to actually measure it. This dude's moving up, and this dude, then I've gone, this is the only guy left to activate. This dude down here is the only guy left to activate. So, great. Cool. Okay, he has moved up, and he is going to aim once and shoot him for defense of 6. Offense of 18. That actually is triple, so +2. 5, 6, 7. He's downed. That's nothing. Going to shoot him again. Defense of 7. Offense of 8. It's a hit at least. 9 is downed and staggered. So he is staggered, but he can't be killed because he's undead. Last thing to go is her at the back. She's got a shake staggered, so that is difficulty of 5. She's got a 4. Difficulty of 5. 4. Difficulty of 8. 5. Okay. So we're on to turn 4, and I do kind of want to rescind what I said. Like, the Automatons are absolutely annihilating the Warriors. I said the Warriors weren't doing their job, and I have thought about this. The Warriors have held the line here until this is going to be turn 4, where the game might end. If I can get one worker sitting on this thing, and probably move one of the workers down there, that will be two of the objectives. The Virpoid don't actually need to do anything to to stop this. Like, he has held up most of this flank. This guy might come in. Otherwise, I've really got to deal with this guy and maybe them, and that's it. So it's not looking quite as like the Virpoids are losing a lot of models, but they're losing there. They may lose this battle, but they might just win the war. As we move into a turn 4. Okay, first up, only one who's in range is her, so may as well see if she can stand up. Difficulty of 7, 9. Okay, so she has shaken her stunned. And next up, we have initiative rolls. The Virpoids get 7, the zombies get 4. Okay, this is crucial, and it may be what we need. Mainly because Praetorian is going to aim. It's quite difficult to say command point rather than aiming to shoot 3 times. No, it's going to aim, going to shoot this dude. This dude has a D4s on the defense for 6 versus 12. Okay, that is doubled for +1. 8, that is not enough to kill. Going to shoot him again. Defense of 8. Offensive 11. I saw that 7 and panicked for a second. 4, he's still fine. See, this is when undead get really, really scary. It's just like they don't stop. They just do not stop. So yeah, he's going to try and stand up. Difficulty of 6 versus 8. Yeah, he's going to stand up. He's going to move into the warrior. And actually, no, he's not. No, he's going to move there, because then he has to be dealt with. There's not much you can do about it. He's going to aim and shoot him. But yeah, there's not a huge amount that can really be done about this. So yeah, got defensive D6 now for 9 versus D10 on the offense for 5. So like he might eat this entire group's worth of firepower. Defensive 12, offensive 13. That does hit. For 4, he could shoot back. Yeah, like I need to roll a 10 after hitting him. It's not quite as cut and dry as it sounds anymore, which is pretty brutal, if I'm being entirely honest. Leader, going to have his turn. I'm going to spend command point to smack him in the face, and I'm not going to bother. Not going to bother spending to defend him. Defense of 5. Offensive 6. Okay. Cool, we're doing this, are we? 3. Oh, he gets to attack back. Now, he is going to spend a command point to it on the offense. I'm going to spend a command point on defense as well. So that can be D12 versus D10. The defense is... I didn't see what the roll... I should probably take that roll. I'm going to check, see what that roll was. Take it, even though I didn't use the right coloured dice. And then I will get back to you. Defense is 17, so it's possible with D10s. Better than I thought it was going to be. No. Second attack is going to be the last command point. So that is going to be defense of D8s for 8 versus 11. That is a hit again for 7. Gonna send him down, I believe. Yes, he's gonna go down, which is actually pretty good, because it means that suddenly everyone's out of they're all out of melee now. So they can be shot, basically. But first up, he's going to aim. He's going to shoot at this dude. So again, D6s versus D10s. Defense of 10. Offense of 19. Okay, 11. He is dead. He's then going to shoot this dude down here, who has a defense of 5 versus an offense of 14. Not quite triple, but +1 still. That's another kill. Okay. He's doing well. Unfortunately, he shot. Oh. Do you know what? She is going to move over here to grab that one. I just noticed that that is completely unguarded. So there is that. This dude is going to take a shot at this guy now. He's out of cover. Well, no, that was out of melee. He's not going to aim. But yeah, D6 on the defense. For 4 versus D8 on the offense. Oh, sorry, 5 versus 16. That is triple. So that is +2 to the roll. 9, 10, 11. Okay, so that one's dead as well. Then going to jump down and grab this objective. The zombies basically have the field now. And I think they're going to have, this one's going to have to move up in the hopes that there will be a turn 5. Otherwise, this is going to be a draw. And she's going to get up and just move up there. Basically, all she can do. So let's make the roll, see if there is another turn. I think the Virpoids kind of want there to be a last turn now, because if they can kill that one and move in, they have won this. I cannot remember. I was really hoping it would be a 3 or a 4, because I've been playing this game for ages and I cannot remember which one's which. I think 5 or 6 is the game ends, but we are all going to enjoy this together as I check the rules. On a 5+, the game ends. So it ends after all of that on a draw, 1 each. Ouch. But on the other hand, yeah, I do think, no, you know, debrief, end it. So, yeah, this is one of the few times I genuinely believe if this had gone on one more turn, the Virpoids would have had it. Normally, it's a fairly, decent ruffle stomp, whereas this time, that was so close. It was so close. And I think a draw is an acceptable outcome for that. But yeah, I thought the flamethrowers were going to do the work, but honestly, the workers do a lot more work than the warriors do. The warriors are very good at going in, causing a bunch of disruption and then dying, whereas the workers just standing at the back being regular dudes with assault rifles. Honestly, yeah, just they do the job. Fair play to them. One thing I will say, I noticed in this fight, I've been noticing it a lot recently, where I've been getting more comfortable with the rules for force-based weirdos. But I think it works especially well with these ones, where there are a total of 5 different units on the picture right now. You've got the Praetorian and the CuraTek Automaton. Then you've got the workers and the warriors on the Virpoid, and just 10 civilians on the automaton side, and they just kind of, yeah, it's definitely not how this game is meant to be played. The idea of Space Weirdos is it's essentially like adventuring party, so it's meant to be 5 or 6 individual custom dudes Whereas I've used it to make like military units of, you know, a bunch of riflemen, some support, and maybe like a drone or something. And yeah, it works surprisingly well for that. And once you get the stats down, it's a really elegant game. Like I keep seeing Space Weirdos suggested, and they are correct to do so. It's a great little game. And yeah, that's really all I've got. It's a great little game. But it's nice to play a good game. I really, at some point, I really want to get a bunch of my mates into this. Like, might do it like 28mm and play it, quote unquote, properly with like custom models, play, you know, like adventuring teams or something. And yeah, but yeah, no, this is just, yeah, it's great. It's really, really good. Consider this my glowing recommendation if you care. Yeah, next week, it's going to be another fascinating one because it's going to be the CuraTek Automatons, an entirely slow melee faction with no guns, going up against the abductors who have paid a lot of money to not be able to be shot at and hijack enemy ranged weapons for their own ends. Yeah, I'm interested. I still think the abductors are going to have a good chance because they are so long ranged and so good at shooting. But we'll see. We will very much see. And if you're excited for that, as I hope you are, I'm excited for it. I think it's going to be a great game. If you're excited, remember to subscribe. Let me know down below in the comments below. Have you actually played Space Weirdos? Did you play it like this, making little military units, or did you play it again, quote unquote, properly with you know, like adventuring teams? And yeah, how's everyone else finding it? I'm genuinely curious. I like when people tell me how. I occasionally get people going, you know, saying they've picked up games because I've played them. And yeah, anyone doing it for this? I'm very interested and just, just in a good mood. And on that note, yeah, thank you so much for watching and have a great night. Bye.